All right, hey everyone, happy Friday to you. Welcome to your free update. So let's take a look at the markets and just go through the entire week. On the right hand side, you have a weekly chart, and on the left hand side, you have a daily, both on the S&P. So the reason why I have all these Fibonacci's up here is just to show from two different clusters, from this high to this low, and I'm going to draw nice little purple circles here just so you can see from this high to the previous low, and then this high, which was the middle of May almost to June, to the same low cluster. And what that does is it creates the Fibonacci's for a retracement, and the most important retracement I look for a continuation higher is the 50% retracement. Obviously, whenever we were at about 39.20 long ago, back on Monday and Tuesday, we were having a squeeze that was trying to fire, and obviously this thing has shot up 130 plus points for the rest of the week, and we have had this daily squeeze fire to the long side. So the question is, on Monday and Tuesday, starting out a new month, Monday will be August 1st, do we have some type of rotation or some type of pullback that's meaningful to kind of reset the playing field so we can actually continue to be long into another 1272 extension on this weekly time frame. It's an extension from this low. So my target would be 43.55, and that doesn't necessarily have to be for next Friday, but it is something that I'll be talking about throughout the first couple weeks of August into, let's just say, August monthly expiration. And then from there we can kind of go, okay, well, on what time frame does it mean that we should start expecting maybe 4200 or 4250? And that's what this video is about. So if you pay attention to seasonality, or if you have some type of if you have something that you look forward to for the first week of August, or let's say you have like a Trader's Almanac and it kind of tells you historically what happens in the first week of August, I'm under the idea that I'm entertaining is weakness, a little bit of a rotation, especially after this huge second deviation move that we've made on the S&P on a daily chart. What makes sense is to actually sell off a little bit, just enough, maybe back down to 4,050. Worst case scenario, 4,034, which would be the 1272 right here, and then maybe a little back and forth around this area, anywhere around 4,030 or 4,000, and that's a worst case scenario. The reason why I keep saying worst case scenario is we do have some support at 4,034, and if we don't sell off anytime on Monday and Tuesday, then maybe we just hold 4,100 and we just kind of go from there. Because what we do have coming up in August is we have some more earnings. NVIDIA will be reporting at the end of August. In the rooms, we'll talk about all the examples and the list of things that we can play for a rally into those earnings calls into August. So the whole idea, if you wanted this video simplified, almost 4 minutes late, is let's expect a little bit of selling, maybe all week, but let's be ready to be cautiously bullish again going into the end of the summer. My cutoff time for all this bullish talk is about late October. We're not even close to that, and we still have August to get through. To me, this is pretty meaningful as far as construction or structure for us to trade sideways back down to about 4,050. I've got about 150 point range to the downside on the S&Ps, and then from there, again, being cautiously bullish. Okie dokie. So pretty straightforward. I know that there's a lot we could talk about. Feel free to follow me in the futures room. We also have a day trading room. It's really awesome. We do day trades, and then we talk about different tickers that we're definitely trying to follow. My top of the list for other names worth looking at are UNH, Why is that? Well, you have a daily squeeze and it's starting to decompress. I know that we're up here kind of at the second deviation, but again, if we do get some type of meaningful pullback next week, Monday, Tuesday, or even Wednesday, these will, things like this will be really easy for me to step in and try to buy. It's just a matter of, will we get the pullback? I'm kind of thinking we get a gap up Monday, and then a little bit of selling, but I don't want to be that specific within my scope. I just want to be open to the idea that, hey, we had a lot of buy programs come in and get hit Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We rallied into the close. Let's let this thing take a break, but it may not do it out the gate first thing Monday morning. Okie dokie. So we'll go through my list. In the futures room, we'll always be trying to call out the trade, and we'll see what makes sense there. But I think the most important thing is just to recognize that with the put call and the skew, where they are at and where they have been, it's important to not get sucked into the next bear trap that will be created. And I say that, here's your week. Here is the past 5 days that you traded, and isn't that wild? So can we pull back to 4,000? Absolutely. Is there a huge volume profile down there? Yes, 39.75 and 4,000, pretty large prints there. So can we have a 100-point pullback? Absolutely. Again, that put call and skew where it's at right now, it has gone a little bit higher. The skew is about 122. I'd like to see that at about 130, 135. By that time, maybe we've already had a lot more of a bullish run. But I also like the put call ratio staying there below 0.8. I'd like it. Ideally, we want it below 0.7, but either way, we do have it below the 10-period moving average right here in the middle. So if you want to know more about how to look at this stuff and why we read this stuff and why it's important, because it's all about trying to fit in and create a correlation, or at least observe the correlation here. And whenever we do have a skew that looks like this and a put call ratio that's below the 10-period moving average, somewhere around 0.7, well, then it's time to, sell put credit spreads, be bullish. I think in this market, especially in the late summer here, being cautiously bullish. Definitely waiting for a pullback. So that, commodities, and more. Join me in the futures room. Have a great weekend. Get some rest, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching this video. If you've enjoyed the video, be sure to like and comment down below to help us out. Also, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you can get notified when we release our next video. And if you want to watch us trade in real time using our own money, go to simplertrading.com to learn how to sign up. Good trading, and we'll see you in the next video.